Welcome, welcome. As they say, when they have a glitch, you have a glitch.
Well, it's better late than sorry. At least we're on, you know?
Right? What I wonder
It's,
how that ever came up. Better late than sorry. How can you be sorry if you're late? You're just late.
yeah, I guess. We're just late. But I like our motto better in the military. It
Uh-huh.
says, if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late.
That's right.
So, yeah. Okay,
Or
well,
or
welcome
or
everybody.
or like my first sergeant would say, it goes by my watch when formation is.
But what watch? Like what watch? You don't got a watch
Like
there.
it's like, hey, it's Friday, and you're cutting into my weekend party time if you're running late. You know, formation's 15, 20 minutes late, because he's coming out of staff meeting, and we're like, let's get going, let's get going.
Well, you know the phrase, hurry up and wait. I'm just
Hmm.
saying, hurry up and wait. All right.
Yeah.
So, hello, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Jeanette, and that's your great host, Jeffrey, over there. What? Wait, over there.
Yep.
Well, you can't.
Yep.
You can't even
Yeah.
see my hands. That way. That way.
No, actually,
No,
actually,
that way.
you're that way. I'm this.
It's reversed. We gotta put it like right. I know. I know. It's supposed to be mirror. We're learning. Anyway, so we're gonna start off by saying hi and welcome to our weekly show here with Battlefield Artisans, where we help small veterans with their business get a shine light on the air. Okay, yes, we're live on TV channel at the Creative Spirit channel on
Yeah.
Roku. Where else can they see us?
They can see us on Amazon Fire Stick
Mm-hmm,
TV
mm-hmm.
and that, and hopefully soon on the Apple app.
That's right. But if you don't have any of those, you can just do the Creative Spirit channel, which you see right here on .com, and you can just say watch live and click, and you can watch us on any device, even on your phone. I have it on my phone, so
Yep.
I can see it. So yes.
Or you
So
can browse our vendors, all our vendors. Browse it.
well, not on
And
that one.
no,
The one
not
that
on
they
your
can
app. Yeah.
browse, the one that they can browse is www.creativespiritchannel.com. Just take away the, and you can see all our vendors online that we have. Okay, it's a TV for all crafters, small business, and everything. I mean, it's a wonderful program. Um, Jenny and I started this in July. It opened,
Yep.
and
July 17th
yeah,
was your
July
first live
17th.
show.
We went our first live show. We're only open 4 months. Hold up a minute. Hi. How did you get in? Oh my gosh. I have a visitor. Sorry, she
Oh, you
scared
got
the
a
hell out of me.
visitor.
No, she came in. I was like, who's behind me and why? Okay, we're live on TV.
That's your happy neighbor.
Oh, yeah, she happy, all right. All right. So, okay, we're going to start with the awareness of the day. All right. So, the awareness of the day. Unfortunately, we have 4 of them. So, we wanted to include the ones from yesterday because I thought they were hilarious. So, I'm going to say the ones from yesterday and then go into today. Okay. Are you ready, Jeffrey?
I'm always ready.
Yep. Before we get into the good live of things of uh hold up. Go to the living room. Go to the living room. You're distracting me. I kicked her to the living room.
Well, she wants to watch.
Yeah, well, there's a TV, you know? Okay, so October 29th. All right, we're going to say what it was. Okay, October 29th, National Cat Day.
National Cat Day.
Hmm.
Okay.
Why can't they make that every day?
Well, I'm not really a cat person, so
I'm an
um
animal lover.
yeah,
So
I'm an animal lover too, but
I know I have a dog. I know. And
yep.
but cats are so cute. I had a red tabby and her name was Kitty Witty. She was smart. She
Mhm.
thought she was a dog. I'm just saying. She lived for many, many years beyond her years and she died of just old death. She never was sick. That cat was
Okay.
healthy. Well, we spoiled her. She was so cute. She had the beautiful green eyes. She was a red tabby. All right. National Hermit Day.
Hermit. Oh, we had a hermit back home, and he was actually one of the richest persons in our county. Go figure that one
Hermit?
out. Yep.
Now remind me again what's a hermit? I think I know what it is, but I need to remember.
Where a hermit is where he's non-sociable, and
Oh,
he lives, I mean, he had a house and that, and but he basically lived in the basement and that. So, and so he, I think he was like earthbound, those earth homes
mm-hmm.
and stuff like
Okay.
that. So, I mean, but
Okay.
yeah, he had a lot, had a lot of property and a lot of business, and
Wow.
he actually owned the city bank.
What?
Yep.
No way.
Yep. And he, no kids or anything, so he did a lot of charity stuff. So a lot of his money, when he passed away, went to the community and stuff like that. So had a
Wow.
lot of good trust. But that was one type of hermit.
Okay then. Moving on. National
Okay,
Internet Day.
Internet
Every day
Day.
is Internet Day. What are they trying to do?
Isn't this the day that Al Gore invented the internet? Remember when he came out and said that he actually invented the internet back when he was running for president,
Yes. I
but he
can't
really
believe
didn't.
that. Wow. Okay. Okay.
But every day is an internet day.
That's what I'm saying. Every day is Internet Day. People even got addicted to this crap. So he knew what he was doing. I
But he
remember when
didn't
I
do it.
first I remember when I first saw the internet and it was first in dot matrix, remember? It was
Yep.
green. It was just green and you talk to people in different rooms. I was like, "Man, this is cool." And America Online 1.0. I don't think they even exist anymore.
I think you're in the Smithsonian.
Okay. All right. National Oatmeal Day.
Oatmeal.
Uh-huh.
I can go for some cinnamon raisin oatmeal.
I can too, but why does it have to be a day for it?
Well, it's a staple, right?
For who?
Because it's getting into the fall season, right?
That's true.
Do you have oatmeal during the summer?
No, we don't have it in
Because
Puerto
it's a
Rico
warm
either.
meal,
But we don't have
huh?
it in Puerto Rico either. We have something called avena, which is
Almost like
oatmeal.
grits.
No, it's avena. It is oatmeal, but we say avena, but we can have that anytime.
Okay.
Okay. I can't even say this word. World P Papa Sierra Oscar Romeo India Alpha Sierra India Sierra. Psoriasis Day? P is silent. And then ACEs is something with a disease. So Aurea psoriasis day? I can't even say the word. Let's skip that one because I have no
Yep.
idea what it is. It's a disease because everything on here with the ISS is the disease.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, why would they have a day called World Stroke Day?
Stroke. Well, it's awareness. It's to bring the awareness out
Okay, I
because
get that, but well, okay, okay.
no, and there's different types of strokes,
I'm listening.
right?
I'm
Huh?
listening. I'm listening.
And that so right. You got youngster strokes, mid-age strokes, elder strokes.
You're so wrong. Okay, I'm done. All right, that was yesterday. I'm glad that was yesterday. Okay, today we only have four. Now we're getting into the goody goody stuff.
Okay.
National Candy Corn Day. I love candy
Candy
corn.
corn. Oh, yeah.
I
You
love
don't
candy.
find those anymore, hardly.
No, because okay, well, well, some companies will prepackage them, and that's good. But
Mhm.
remember, they used to come in a big bag, so people just grab a handful and throw it in the bag. To be
Right.
honest, I would grab those and just throwing them in the garbage because they've been in the bag all day. So why am I gonna go ahead and eat it? Ew. But now that they come a little bit, like they have little bags that are prepackaged, then that's good. And oh, but they taste so good. I wonder if they're
Right.
out now, right? This is the season where they're out now, right?
Yes, they are. Yeah, Halloween coming
You know,
up.
let me tell
Yep.
you something. If anybody has blood sugar issues, this is not the month to be because man, there's so much candy
Well, the
out.
next 3 months to be exact.
Yeah, November. Ooh, don't get me to. Ooh, in December. Ooh, we got a
Right.
lot of station for this kind of.
But
Okay,
I wonder what they do with the defected corn. Because it's got 3 layers. You got the white top, you got, the yellow, and then the orange on the bottom. So what do they do with the defects?
no, they throw them away.
No, you wouldn't throw them away.
They throw
They
them
gotta do
away.
something. No, that's good stuff.
You tell them that, then I'll tell them to send it to your house. How's that?
No, that's okay. I don't
Okay,
like I need it.
okay,
I'm thick enough.
next, National Treat Your Pet Day. I love that day.
Oh, yes. That's
Yeah,
every day.
National Treat Your Pet Day. Laverne gets treated like a spa. She gets spas. I never get a spa. She
Right.
gets a wash, nails done, hair did, clothes, treats,
Mhm.
food.
Yeah, I remember taking my American Cocker Spaniel Patch
Uh-huh.
to the groomers and that every 2 weeks, we used to.
Uh-huh.
And and there for a while that they were painting his nails and that
Mm.
different color, for different seasons and stuff like that.
Right, right.
Yeah. So
Okay. I like that. National Treat Your Pet Day. I love that. This should be on the 31st. I don't know why they have it on the 30th. National Mischief Night.
mischief night. Well, I mean, it's like pre-Halloween. It's like Christmas Eve, pre-Halloween.
Uh-huh.
It's like mischief night. It's like when you well, no, that would be after Halloween because the people that had the bad candy, we sort of toilet papered the trees in their yard
Hmm.
and that. So
Okay.
basically, if you look at it, I mean, you'd be like scoping out who had the best candy, who gave the best candy.
That's
I
what
remember
we do
back then.
that day. That's kind of what we do. Mischief night is I used to remember my brother and I when we used to trick or treat, and he would go, I'll give you a Butterfinger for that Snickers. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll give you this Milky Way for the baby Ruth.
Okay.
Or, we used to train like cat, and then we used to go like that. My mother hated it because she was like, "What do I get?" We used to look at her like, "Here, you get a candy corn." We were so bad, but we loved it though. It was fun.
Mm.
Anyway,
Are we
and
are as
yeah, and
when
we
we
lived
got
in New York, so
okay.
we didn't go outside. Trick or treat was in the building. We lived in a building that was 36 stories. So we started on the first floor, went to other apartments, second floor, went to other apartments, third floor, all the way up to the 36th floor. And when we got there, we had 2 bags full. We used to go back home. So we didn't have to leave the building at all unless we went to a Halloween party. And I went to a lot of those. Guess where? In the building. Because you make
Right,
friends in the building. This is New York life. Everything is in the freaking building. You know,
right.
you have the parties in the building, the trick or treat in the building, the food party. I mean, everything is in the building. We didn't have to leave at all. So when I came to Florida at a young girl, I think I was about 6 or 7 years old. I don't remember. And my mom had moved here just temporary. We came and they said we're gonna go trick or treat, and I said, but there's nobody on top of the house. Where we going trick or treating? And they like, we go to the houses. We gotta go outside. I
Yep.
wanna go outside. I was like, I want to go outside, which leads
Uh,
us our safety instruction. Are you gonna say something?
well, no, I was just saying when I grew up and stuff like that, we had our own subdivision and
Um,
that so the inner circle and like you said,
yes,
e-
yes.
each
Now
year, each year.
that's true, and I do remember that when I was older. Now I'm older. I'm married, and my kids were not with me. But this is in Spring Hill. We lived in a community, gated and everything in the community. You got all these big houses and everything, and the whole kids will go to the whole community. One year, I had to buy no line about those big giant candy bags. I had to buy 12 of them.
Wow.
I
Yeah,
said, where are these kids coming from? And they
when
would come that this community gave good candy.
yep. And then what they would do is they would block off the whole section
And then they had a
and
party,
yep, block party.
music,
Yep.
block parties. Man, I miss those. I miss the block party. That was fun.
Mm.
Okay. So now we're going to go to our next segment. We have um got some military news for you. All right. I'm gonna let Mr. Jeffrey start because he is the bomb at giving news. I just listen and then
We
I give you my. That's right. You're the bomb. You're the bomb diggity bomb.
bomb busy bomb bomb bomb. Well, just to let you know
Hmm.
that let's see here. Let's bring this up here again. All right. After more than 100 years, can you imagine over 100 years
No, I'm not
in
alive. I'm not even
existence
that old.
in that, right? Norfolk, Virginia, American Legion's post may be forced to close.
All the
And that's
American legions?
no, just Norfolk, Virginia,
Why?
and that.
Say
Well,
why?
probably because of membership and stuff like that. I can remember my American Legion back home had a miniature or had a golf course with it hooked to it, and they were forced to close because of poor management
Hmm.
and that. So I mean, you had a golf course, then you had the Legion, and then you had your parties and stuff like that, and you rent
Hmm.
the building out and stuff like that. And plus, they weren't getting new members and that. So for some reason, um, and a lot of VFWs are closing too because of lack of membership.
Wow, man. I'm glad mine is close by. I haven't finished yet or gone to re-enroll or something like that. But my membership from Texas is moving to Florida and I still got the card to use. but they at least have events. Like my VFW, they have monthly events for vendors, small business, veteran small business. So if you live near Newport Richie, you can be you're a veteran. You can literally um, sell your products for free and make 100% profit. And then they make money when you go in there and you buy food. They have like a bar, drink, food, and everything that you buy, and that's pretty cool, you know. So they have that.
They
Well,
my VFW where I'm at, they have cornhole tournaments.
oh, I know that
You know
is.
the bean bag. You know they call it cornhole.
Yeah. Look, I may be from New York, but I did learn some things. Okay, don't start with me. Okay, I'm just telling you. Okay. All right. All right. Let me share one of my military news. We'll get back to you. This is interesting. Now, how many of you go on your Facebook and see soldiers doing a TikTok dance or something funny, them singing or acting out, that they go on do something on their phone? Guess what? They now made military news. The rise of soldier influencers, Army eyes policy for troops with millions of online followers. So guess what they're gonna do? I am going to click on this now to see what are they gonna do. Are they gonna tell them they can't do it, or are they gonna tell them you gotta act a certain way? Are they gonna put their nose where it don't belong? Let's see what happens. Oh, this is an article now powered by Trinity Orator. So I don't even have to read it. I can just let you hear it. But no, I'll show it. And that's my dog being nosy. Okay. So this is for Captain Michael Villahermosa. The Army made him the man he is. I went from having no college education to being an officer, Villahermosa, a company commander at the Services Bomb Disposal School. Told military.com, I have a wife and the kid and 2-car garage, picket fence. The Army gave me all of that. That's pretty cool. Now Villahermosa, an Afghanistan war veteran, wants to give back to the Army, and he's using his online influence to do it. Okay. Going by the moniker EOD Happy Captain on social media, he's been sharing tidbits for years about daily Army life. Oh, okay. Usually with a glass half full approach service, he also has a podcast on which he has interviewed several members, journalists, and other key stakeholders in the Army community. When all that went out, there's a when all of that's out, there is a negative. People start to believe that it's a said status quo pro quo, and that the standard within an organization, he said, but it's not the case. The Army is now eyeing influencers like Villahermosa to help shape its digital presence. So they're not going to stop it. They're influencing it. But
Okay.
it aims to do so with a bitterly hands-off approach. Service planners are working on a policy for influencers. They aim to be as flexible as possible. The Army doesn't have a policy on social media engagement. It's sort of the Wild West. Army Secretary Christine Wormuth said, what I don't want to do is for it to become an Army reg that tightens things up so much that it sucks the life out of their post. See?
Right.
Give it to the Army, and they want to go ahead and change things to make a soldier's life miserable. For now, the rules on social media use and what is considered appropriate remain largely subjective, and those decisions are left up to the commanders. But the Wormuth noted new efforts need to balance the capitalizing on those online personalities and their messages about Army service while not burdening them with too many rules or too much oversight. The Army has not leveraged those folks in any kind of systematic way. Some soldiers in the force, including some junior enlisted troops, have millions of followers online. But a soldier having an online audience larger than the Army itself is not something the service has got its arms around yet. They don't realize, look at this, influencers, right? And they got
Right.
millions of followers, yet the Army doesn't have that many followers. What do
Hmm.
you think about that?
Well, like they said, you know, you know, I spent 30 years in the army. So I've seen the different campaigns that they use to try to recruit
Mhm.
army personnel to join the army and stuff like that. So technically they could use this platform to recruit
Mhm.
individuals.
That is true because there is I've seen, I mean, there's this guy here says first class, Sergeant First Class um Butterworth is National Guard recruiter for more than 2 million followers on Instagram
Right.
and known for his signature mustache and family friendly skits. He's so I seen that. Yes, I've seen that. He's the one, and oh my gosh, I was dying laughing. You got to see the skits, people. If you haven't seen it, he's Sergeant First Class Tyler Butterworth, okay, and he goes by what was the name? Oh, Class Tyler Butterworth is National Guard recruiter with more to it for known for his signature mustache. He has a mustache like this big, okay,
Hmm.
and family friendly skills. He supercharged recruiting platform more than Army official recruiting presence. For comparison, the Army's recruiting page on Instagram has just 73,000. So the Army recruiting page has 73,000, and this guy has more than 1 million.
see the back in the day when I was in the military
Uh huh.
and that you know now they're able to buy these nice rim glasses, multi. I remember the old birth control, black rims, black rims. We used to
Square.
call those the birth control
Yeah,
glasses.
PC glasses, birth control
And then
glasses.
if you wanted a mustache, it made you look like a little Hitler walking around. Can't go past your lips or whatever. Like right here. You can't have that mustache longer than
It
that. You can't go
looks
press.
like Hitler. Their
Yeah.
mustache make them go like that. And they
Yep.
have this. I don't like that. I'm like, ew.
No. No. So I mean, like you said though, they sort of laxed
Yeah,
or
a little bit. But check
a
this
little bit.
out. The key issue, the services marketing still leans heavily on traditional cable TV style ads, which have limited impact on younger audience. Complicating matters further, it is a federal prohibition on paid advertising on TikTok, the Chinese owned platform where Gen Z spend much of its screen time, leaving the army struggling to engage the demographic it needs most. But influencers can be on the platform.
Hmm. Yeah, it's a slippery slope
It is a
to
very
that.
thin
So.
wire. But I remember when I signed up, the only thing that attracted me for the army is Uncle Sam pointing his finger at me on the train. I want
Oh yeah.
you. I went, okay, and I went in. So if they can get these young people, with the stuff that's going on the army, because one thing when I used to help the high schoolers, get into the army as a teacher,
Right.
um, one of the things that they used to ask me is, a lot of questions. What's basic training like? What's AIT? What is all of this? What do you have to do to get in? What do you have to? So I used to bring a recruiter from the nearby recruiting station to come to the high school to talk to them about the program, and they were eat it up like nothing.
Right.
Now, if these guys, the influencers, can go ahead and bring them in without us having to do anything, well, that's kind of taking also the job away from the recruiters having to do anything.
Well, actually, it's making their job a lot easier.
Wouldn't it be a lot harder though? Because you
Nope.
got these little kids going in all the time to go and join. Well, how did you hear about us? Oh my mom, Mr. Butterworth, First Class Butterworth sent us a thing. So what do you say to that?
Great. Here, sign right here.
Recruiters don't they get paid by commission by how many people they sign. They
No,
have quota.
they have quotas
They
to
have
stay.
quota.
They don't get paid commission or anything. They have a quota they have to keep to stay in recruiting status, which they get special allowances and stuff like that. So over like me, the grunt guy, I never wanted to be recruit. I couldn't lie for a living.
You know what I used to do when I used to teach? When I was in the National Guard, okay? They had a program called we will get $100. Was it 200? I don't know how much it was. They have an offer. They don't have it now, but every person you bring in the army, I would get money. And man, I was ranking that baby up because I worked in the high school. I said, everybody who's gonna join, did you bring your paper? I used to come in there with a train load. I said, money, chi-ching, chi-ching, chi-ching. And they hated me. I once got a paycheck. I once I got a paycheck, like, I'm not lying, like $1,500
Oh wow!
because I was putting people in. And they had to pass before you get it though, there was stipulations. They had to pass basic
Right.
training. They
Okay.
have to pass basic training. So it's not once you sign up. No,
Right.
once they go basic training, everything's good and they're settled in, then I get it. So it was a delayed program money maker. Not instant gratification. So if I wake up one morning and saw $200, oh, I wonder who made it through basic training.
Sure.
But
Sure.
now they stopped that a long time ago. I'm talking about early 90s to early 2000s. It was something like that, or in the
All
90s,
right.
something like that. Somebody will correct me, and please feel free to do so. I have no problem with that. Okay.
I
So
got
that,
one.
yeah. What?
I have one on
Okay.
a very serious note.
Okay.
Very serious note.
Okay.
You know how North Korea and Russia, they're sort of like in together, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just to let you know, North Korea just sent 10,000 troops now in Russia and may fight on the front lines in the Ukraine for the Russians.
No.
Yes. And
Oh
that
my gosh.
yes, that's in the military news and yeah, they have a picture of the two standing together, making alliances and stuff like that. So, um,
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of scary, and that
Yeah.
when they start, I guess what they call that,
Mm-hmm.
collaborating together.
Dog is barking, and I don't know why. Laverne, Laverne.
Is that the mailman?
It could be. I have no idea.
And that so
Anywho,
just just to let you know, and
that
that
things can get serious.
very quickly, and that so
And how many men?
I'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, and how many men did they send?
10,000. They say it's a training exercise.
Yeah, right. With everything is a training exercise. You and me know that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going into the fun stuff. I'm gonna go into now retirement pay.
All right.
All right. We always like to talk about money. Well, everybody that knows me knows that I was for 8 years back before I deployed. So count 8 years back. Um, from 2014, I was the retirement counselor in Joint Force Headquarters in Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay, I love that job and I learned it very well. And I want you to know that in 2025 we are getting a pay increase.
All right.
Hey, it said, I don't believe this. Last time we talked, it was 1%. We're getting 3.5%.
That's what they're scheduled.
That's what they're scheduled. Now, again, I have not confirmed it. I'm going by the website called military.com. I always go there. and you go in the benefits part, and then retiree benefits is another tab, and you click on there. Now, um, if this is true, then they're gonna take your basic pay plus whatever you have that you're getting, and then you're gonna get 3.5. Now, I am not a mathematician. I don't like it, so you figure it out. Okay, everybody, take your paycheck and who's retired and multiply 3.5. Find out what 3.5 is of that paycheck. That's how much you're getting.
Okay.
Okay. And if you're 100% disabled, you will also be getting a increase. That percentage I do not know, but I just wanted to share that information out there. So, okay. So, I think that's it. Now, what I am going to complain about is the fact that the TRICARE is very expensive for any soldier who's retired. No one can get that. I mean, for me alone, it's $300 to $400. Okay, so that is not good. So they want to spend you the retirement check that you work hard for. They want to go ahead and charge you $300 to $400 for you to get covered for the rest of your life. Really? We serve our country, give our life and everything, and we can't get free benefits?
That's
Don't
right.
get me started. Don't get me started. You know I'm gonna get started.
No, no, no.
But that
Like you said, I'm fighting that system too, and that so
me and you've been fighting that system. Anyway, that is the good news of the
good
military.
news that we have to pay for our medical insurance.
No, the good news is the raise that we're getting.
Maybe that's $119 for me.
Really?
$120. Yeah.
Okay. If you say so.
But
Me,
see, the only thing, like for me, I'm 100% disabled, so that's not non-taxable in that, so which is kind of nice
yeah, I'm 100% disabled too.
in
I'm all
that.
jacked up. I'm
Mm.
all jacked up. I'm here smiling, but I'm put together very nicely. All right.
Like that one day when we got online and you looked like you stuck your finger in the light socket,
Yeah.
hair all over the place.
Thanks a lot,
You're welcome.
Jeffrey.
At least you got hair,
You got a nice cut there,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
My beard's slowly
I
growing back shortly
see. I
in
see.
that. So,
You got you going back to GI days, I see.
yeah, yes. I can't find any place where remember back in the day when you got it skin tight. Say high and tight, skin tight. Where they took the
You gotta go
razor
on
and
base for that. You
nope,
gotta go
they
on base.
don't have no straight razors anymore.
Really?
Yeah, because of all the stuff going on.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, I get it.
like alcohol. I'm like, well, if you stick it in the alcohol bin, that kills all the, but you know what do we know anymore, right?
I don't know. I don't
All
get
these
started.
microbes and probes and stuff
I'm
like
just
that.
glad I got hair.
Mhm. It's like when I get my ears lowered and stuff like that, it's every 2 weeks because it starts to touch my ear. I feel like a hippie.
You don't want to be a hippie.
No,
Hey, what's wrong with hippies? They did the G.
nothing's wrong. I've always had a high and tight. Or when I was going through, I used to have flat tops and that. So, oh yeah,
Well, here's a fun fact. Hippie clothes are coming back.
I see that. I see those bell bottoms, with the big flares and the
You know,
flowers on the
you
side.
know, peace and love, bro. Peace and love. That's all I gotta say. Peace and love. Wow, we
All
passed
right.
time. You and me are just as bad as Jenny and I.
Right. Yeah. Well, 5 minutes.
Oh,
You
but
know,
we didn't
'cause
start
we
5
started
minutes.
15 minutes late,
That's
so
true.
we're only 5 minutes in there.
All
So
right.
let's say bye to everybody.
All
Thanks for
right.
showing up and watching. And
Yes.
that hopefully next week we'll have a veteran on here in that to talk with, and that or the following week, and that.
Right.
So
Or
ma-
they can see if you're new with us watching, please go to our Facebook. Do we have a Facebook page yet?
yes, we do.
We do have a Facebook.
Battlefield Artisans.
Battlefield Artisans. Go ahead and just click and follow, and you'll see our shows there. All our shows are there. Do we have a YouTube?
Not yet. I'm
Okay.
working on it. And
Oh,
then
no rush.
and if you want to register to be on our show, there's the email right underneath my name,
Yes, battlefieldartisans@gmail.com.
and
Okay.
that. So to
Please send
register to
us
get on our
a
program.
if you know how to have fun with us and you got a lot of information. What if you're a retirement counselor? Go ahead and up, update me on stuff. How about the benefits if you work for the
Yep.
benefit office? Or we like to give information to our veterans, and we also like small veteran business. There's a lot of stuff out there that we might not know, so we like to bring up to date stuff, and at the same time we give serious information and fun information. So we like to have fun, and we love having visitors. So if you want to show up on our show, it's absolutely no cost to you. We just go ahead and we like to inform our veterans of what's out there, because some of
Yep.
them
And give you a
don't know
friendly
what's out there. Yeah.
yeah, and give you a friendly platform to launch your stuff.
Yes.
And
And
that's
launch
make
your
sure you
business.
subscribe. Make sure you
Uh-huh.
subscribe. Make
Yes.
sure you follow.
And
Right.
share. And
And
share.
hit share, and share like.
Yes,
And then so
absolutely. Thank you.
until next week,
Yeah.
be safe out there.
Bye.